Hi, this is Michael Nesbitt from the Bike Marketer team. I hope everyone is very, very well and very, very safe today. Today I'm going to be speaking about our new product, which is called ClickandBank. The clue is in the name. What this actually does is for all 23 niches that are on ClickBank, it gives you a website, content, videos, even bonuses for every single niche that is on ClickBank. And these will be obviously updated constantly all the time, which is absolutely brilliant. It's a web-based product as well, so absolutely anyone can use it. And on top of that, you can use your own domain if you wish, which is absolutely fantastic. So here it is here, and if we get into it, I will show you a little bit more about it. So all of the work has been done for you. No matter which niche you click on, you will get bonuses, videos, a review, a website, all with one click. All you do is basically, it's just a couple of clicks and it all works perfectly for you. It's 100% done for you, web-based software that takes all of the hard work out of making ClickBank commissions. It's 3 steps and it's automatic, so it will run 24/7 for you. Really, really simple to use, and this is how simple it is. As you can see, that's the ClickBank menu there. So you basically pick the niche that you want, put in your affiliate link. If you're not a member of ClickBank, it is free to join, so there's no issue whatsoever. You don't need to be approved or anything like that. It's just free to join. So you will then get your affiliate link, and then once you've got your affiliate link in, you click create website, and it will create the website in that niche, which is totally customizable. If you want to change the color, if you want to make it look a bit more retro, if you want to put your own images in, all of the content that's in there. If you want to add more content, take content out, you can do that as well. But it all has been completely done for you, which is absolutely fantastic. It's probably the greatest product that we've done so far, and I'm sure there's a lot more to come from Bike Marketer in 2020 as well. Now, what I want to do is I want to go into a fantastic bonus that we have for you today that goes with this, and this will help absolutely everyone who is working online, or anyone who wants to expand what they do, expand their online business, anyone who wants to know how you can land clients. So that's what I'm going to speak about now. So this is ClickBank, Dan's ultimate guide to landing clients, and what this will do in a nutshell, trying to keep it as concise as possible, though there is a ton of things to actually talk about, so I will try to keep things concise. And what I will do is I will make lists of the important things. So I've pointed out in the presentation all of the important things. So I'll try to go in as much depth as possible, but you have to understand that these lists are very, very specific. So you have to think, because I don't know what everyone's business is, I don't know what everyone does. So things may slightly vary from business to business, but the fundamentals of the things you need to do to land clients are always the same. And I've been landing clients for probably about the last 25 or 30 years with all of my career, so I know a lot about this. So I'll explain to you now what you need to do and how you can do it. That's the important thing. How do I get clients? So first of all, you need to ask yourself these types of questions. Okay, so what does your ideal customer have? Your ideal client, can they afford to pay you? What do they look like? Okay, where do they hang out online? Will they be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn? Where do they hang out in the actual offline world as well? And what do you want to achieve from them? Do you want to make money, save money, more freedom? What do you want to achieve? Okay, and what holds you back? Is it pain, fear, money, time? Okay, what problems and channels or frustrations do you think that these clients will deal with daily? Because that's the key. All of the things that they need, you have to have a benefit within your business to fulfill that need. So for argument's sake, if they're struggling to get clients and you're able to offer them something that gets them clients, then you will keep that customer, as long as you bring in clients for them, for a great deal of time. That's how simple that is. So as it says here at the bottom, how can what you offer meet the needs and make their lives better? That is fulfilling the need that they have within their business, that what you do fulfills that. So even if you're targeting stay-at-home moms, what does that stay-at-home mom need? Are you able to fulfill it? Even if you're targeting business to business, say a very large property company, and you're, for argument's sake, a plumber, are you able to fulfill their need and go, and they will then use you as a contractor on all the property that they've got? Are you an online marketer? Are you trying to find people online who want specific things in a specific niche? For argument's sake, health and fitness. How many gyms have you contacted online? How many fitness gurus have you contacted online? This is how you find customers. You have to have something that will fulfill a need that that customer actually has. And that's all you need to do. That's how simple and straightforward it is. But it's obviously lots of techniques to do that. So firstly, you need to find the clients online. You need to find them face to face. Because the most important thing, without the clients, then you're really not going to make any money. That's probably the most important thing. You need to have clients and customers to actually make money. If you don't have any, zippo, you're going to go off a cliff. It's not going to work for you. So the right kind of clients and the right kind of customers as well is very important. I myself have turned down work when it just hasn't been the right kind of client, because I know I won't be able to. I could take their money and try, but then it's not going to last any amount of time. It's wasted my time, it's wasted their time, it's cost them money, so I'm not going to get a referral or anything. They're not going to pass my name around. They're going to say, you took my money, and that wasn't very good because you didn't fulfill it. You have to have the right kind of clients. So as I have just said, if it's a stay-at-home mom or the owner of a property business, you need to target the right people for what you do. So target the right people for what you sell. I'm a musician by trade, had been for many, many years before I came into this world. I wasn't going to go and play really, really loud, heavy metal songs in an old people's home to old people. You see the connection? You've got to find the right kind of customer for what you actually do. I'm not going to go to the Caribbean where it's all beautiful reggae music and play a wild heavy metal and the customer's not like it. You've got to do the right thing. You've got to find the right kind of customers for what you do specifically. So you need to decide who it is, who your right client is, where they are, in every possible way to contact them as well. You need to figure out how to contact them. Now, there's many ways, and the ways that I was successful will still be successful now, I would imagine. You can contact people through email, through social media, through LinkedIn. The most success that I had in business was going to networking groups, doing 5 and 10 minute presentations, explain to people what I did, and then people would come and say, oh, can I have a meeting with you? You have these one-to-one meetings, because in networking groups, people have to then say to the chair of the network, oh, I've had this many one-to-ones this week, just to prove that they're worthwhile having in the networking group. So if you have one-to-ones with lots of customers, so you have 10 every week, within a short space of time, you're going to land some business. Now, that formula, how many people you email, how many people you contact on social media, how many adverts you put up on Facebook, targeting the right kind of people, how many adverts you put up on Google, targeting the right kind of people, within a space of time, you will land clients. It does work, because every business out there has used techniques like this to land clients. So this does work. So whether it's online, face-to-face, over the phone, or advertising where they hang out, you have to do it in every single way. These are called the pillars of marketing. It's not just one thing. You don't just email people. You have to do every single pillar to keep your business up. The pillars of marketing will keep your business afloat. It's the foundation of what you do. This is the key to it. Also, you need to find them, and then you have to do a good job for them, because, as I'll go into, them telling other people about you, word of mouth is still massively important, no matter what kind of business you have. Word of mouth is very important online, because people put in what they think of things. People are very, very open about saying things, good or bad, about everything online, which is another form of word of mouth. So don't discount something that can't help make you money. Keep an open mind about things. That's very important to find the right kinds of clients. Okay, so if you're doing business-to-business sales, you need to ask yourself very, very honest questions. The question I used to ask myself every single day was, how many business owners had I spoke to today about doing work for them? That was a question I used to ask myself every day, and it had to be close to a number 10. You can do the same with finding customers if you deal with members of the public. How many people have I emailed today about my products? How many things have I put up on social media about my products? How many people have I found who buy these kind of products? You can ask yourself a very, very similar question using that same formula. That will work without a shadow of a doubt. So the other things, how to get them, you need to find out where the business owners are, whether this is online or offline. You need to find out where the customers are, online or offline. If you're dealing in any kind of industry, we'll pick something really straightforward and simple. We'll pick a big niche. So I'll pick health and fitness. So if you are selling health and fitness products and services, then you would want to contact all of the gyms, all of the health and fitness experts everywhere, not just in your local area, but right across all of the media. If your product can be sold online, if you actually say you're a health and fitness trainer and you do individual one-to-one training with people, then you would want to go to the local gym and say, every referral that you give me, my rate is, for argument's sake, $200 a day. I will give you $30 for every person that comes from your gym with one of these cards. And you give them a pile of cards, or you email them and say, give this reference, then I'll know they've come from your gym and I will pay you like a referral fee. And that can work as well. You can do this online, you can do this word of mouth, but this is how you get your name out there. You have to be very, very proactive. Please don't be shy about this, because we have a saying here in the northeast of England, which is shy Ben's getting out, which means shy children don't get any sweets. You can't be shy with this. You have to be forward. Think of your putting your business head on, and your business being something that has to live and breathe, and you have to feed it with money. That was the way I always thought about business. So you need to be online, and there's hundreds of networking groups out there. There's hundreds of people in various types of groups online doing various things. All of the groups on Facebook, you need to join the groups in your particular niche, and this is how you will get business. For argument's sake, if you're selling as I said, health and fitness things, there will be tons of health and fitness groups up there showing you different ways to exercise, different ways to get fit, different things to eat. No matter what your business is, if it's related to that niche, you need to contact all of these people everywhere. You need to have all of these pillars of marketing to bring in the business. This is how you get clients. And even in your local area, there'll be tons where you can meet people face to face if you're doing business to business. There's network groups are always looking for what people need, and networking online is absolutely massive. Obviously, social media networking is absolutely key, but you've got to keep it up. You've got to constantly keep on top of all of this and push out to actually find clients and people who you can actually get money from for doing what you do extremely well. And this does work extremely well. So how do you attract them? Right, you have to find a solution to what they need and solve their problems, as I said earlier. For argument's sake, I'll give you another story. Stories always help because it's obviously my personal experience. I joined a networking group, didn't really get very much from it for probably a couple of months. I went every Friday morning, and then there was a small printer there, and he said, "Oh, I've heard you speak. I really like what you say. I want you to help me bring in business." And I was like, fine. So I went and had a one-to-one meeting with him, and he said, "I struggle getting deals from companies that are similar to mine. I need to find companies that will give me constant work, just little jobs, $100, $200 jobs." It's like, okay, I will find these for you. So I went and found literally probably 200-300 businesses that he wanted to do business with. I spoke to them. I said, "Can we drop you an email once a fortnight?" And they were like, "Yeah, of course you can," just to see, do you have any of these kind of printing jobs? And they were called NCR, which is no carbon required, which is like invoice books. So they were like, yeah. So they got an email every fortnight, and lo and behold, he ended up with about 35 to 40 clients, where they would all spend between 200 and 1,000 English pounds per month. Now, that just totally revolutionized his business and really brought in tons of money, and it proved the techniques that I had and the things that I did to help him which was basically only working for him probably 2 days a month. So it wasn't a huge, massive amount of work for me. Charged him a daily rate, but he made tons of money, and I had that contract 5 years. So I solved the problem that he had. And obviously then I went to other printers and did exactly the same thing. So there you go. So people have to see the benefits of using you, and you have to start thinking like they would and the issues that they may have. Now, what I did at that time was I was doing business development, so I was able to go out and get them business in no matter what industry they were in. Through email, through online, and through ringing people up, through sending out offers, all kinds of stuff. And that was how I kept those contracts for a long time and made a great deal of money from it. And you solve all of the issues that these people actually have. So your business, if we'll stick with health and fitness, if you're in health and fitness and you know that there's gyms in the area that don't sell what you offer, then you need to contact them all in your area and you will make money doing this. But you also need to be aware you need the right type of work. The right type of work is absolutely vital. Now, this might sound a bit strange, but you need the right kind of businesses to give you the right kind of work. I'll read this to you so you can see. If you get results for people, they will keep using you and will refer you to other companies too. Referrals and word of mouth are a very good way, or very well, and so do a good job. Now, referrals are great, so you need the right kind of work that you can do extremely well for that person, and then you can say, do you know any other companies? Do you know anyone else who will be able to, who I can obviously help as well? And doubtless, if they're in that industry, so yeah, here's a list, or here's people I know, or I'll mention you when I go and see this person. So you need to work smart because referrals absolutely work. The other thing that you can do is you can help a business that has a large client base. Now, I'll give you an example. We'll take a property company, and if you're a plumber, you go to a property company and say, look, this is what I do, there's my card, this is our website, and if I can help you in any way, let me know. They need a plumber because their plumber is on a job, and they say, yeah, come and do this. You do a great job. They call you back again and again and again. They're obviously charging the people that they're getting you to do the work for, but you then get obviously part of the contract that they have. And that is a great way to obviously get constant work, because having regular work is very, very important. So bear that in mind. There might be people who do exactly the same thing as you, who are much larger, who you may be able to sell up to, and they have a big client base that you'll be able to tap into through them. That could be something that could be very, very lucrative and constantly give you regular income, which is very, very important as well. Regular income is the best thing to have. Okay, now finding business owners on social media, this is what has changed business the last 5 years, completely and absolutely revolutionized business completely. So you need to find out where people are. Are they on Facebook? Are they on Twitter? Are they on LinkedIn? LinkedIn is very business orientated. Twitter, if you put a tweet up, it goes out to the whole of Twitter, and Facebook is great for targeted advertising. Say you're doing, we'll look at health and fitness again. If you have some, if you're looking for particular kinds of people, say you've got things for obesity, people who are maybe over 40, I'm over 40, as you can tell. It's harder to lose weight when you're over 40. So if you have something specific for people who can lose weight over 40, a specific kind of diet for argument's sake, then you can target those particular people directly on Facebook with Facebook advertising. It can be very, very, very lucrative in that way. It can be more cost effective than just using Google AdWords, and as it says here, also better targeted and less expensive, but it does have a learning curve, but it is a more affordable option, and that's Facebook advertising, which does actually work, and you can be very, very specific if you know your audience, which is what we're talking about now. You need to find the right kind of client and customer that you want, and you need to target them specifically using something like Facebook, and that can work extremely well for you. Say you have a diet for the over 40s or a diet for the over 50s. These people also, anywhere from the age of 35 to 65, these people have more disposable income. They've left college, they'll be employed, they will will have a family, they'll be further on in their career, so they will more chance of having disposable income. So who you target, you need to keep that in mind as well. People who have disposable income, that is very, very important. So as it says here, social media has changed the world of business. LinkedIn is dedicated to business. Plus, importantly, you can sell your products and services directly online as well. So that is really, really important to find out where the people who want to buy, where these clients are, the people who want to buy your product, the people who can get your services and pay you money for what you do. Finding them and be very specific on where they are and targeting them is very, very important. Whether it's actually business to business or direct to the public, you need to understand who your customer actually is. Okay, so word of mouth, this is absolutely huge. Referrals make a massive difference. A massive difference. Even if you're working with the general public and selling to the general public, word of mouth, when people speak on the phone, when people see their friends and family, they'll say, wow, you've lost weight. We'll stick to the health and fitness thing. Wow, you've lost weight. How have you done that? Oh, I got Michael Nesbitt's diet plan for the over 40s. I've got it on my phone here. Here, have a look. Look at that. And they're like, wow, that's fantastic. So this is how lots and lots of businesses do extremely well, because they do a good job and they get tons and tons of referrals. And as it says here, they did a survey of 3,000 people, and more than 50% of the respondents said that referrals added up to about 70% of their business. You've got to remember there is the 80-20 rule, and 80% of your income will come from 20% of your customers. And this is just a rule across the board, without a shadow of a doubt. So this is one of the most powerful methods of growing business is referrals. Always ask for referrals from a client who trusts you, who knows you, who you've made money for. Don't be shy regarding that. There is other things to do with referrals as well, which I'll possibly go into, which is if you meet someone else in your industry as well who has clients, as long as it's not overlapping with what you both do, you can swap referrals as well. So you can say, you do a similar business to me, I do a similar business to you. Do you do this? They say, oh no, I don't do health and fitness. I actually do weight training or whatever it may be, but it's in a similar niche. Oh, okay. So then you can swap referrals. So that could be another way of getting referrals from people as well. So you've got to cultivate happy customers. They'll be glad to recommend you. If you keep people happy, you will get more business without a shadow of a doubt. The best way is over-delivering on clients' expectations, because this provides a foundation for your referral system. So always over-deliver, and don't just be a little bit modest about things and then over-deliver. And as we always say, I always like to knock it out of the park. It's very, very important to do that. So while you're getting referrals, as I've just said, from happy customers, you can seek out people in the industry. I've just mentioned this. And then if they do compliment what you do, then you can say it's not direct competition, but can we swap some referrals? And that's one fantastic thing that you could do as well. That would obviously really, really help you. So this is ClickandBank. And what I will do now is I will go into... I'll go into the bonuses and everything, and I will get Dan to run through a real full demo of this as well. So thanks very much again.
Hey guys, Dan here, and welcome to the full technical demo of ClickandBank. Now, what you're going to see here is what will be your actual user experience. There'll be no BS. This is exactly what you will see and what the experience you will have as soon as you purchase. So the first thing you need to do is you log in to the software here. You log into ClickandBank. So we just click the login. And then as a brand new user, the very first thing you get is you get the process to set up your website. And of course, this is really incredibly simple. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give my site a name. So I'm going to call it my example fitness site. And we need to give it a subdomain name as well. So this is just basically the address that you're going to use to access the site. You can use your own domain as well if you want. I'll show you how to do that in a sec. But when you're just first setting up the site, you do need to enter a subdomain name. So it's going to be my example fitness site. And we also enter our ClickBank ID, so it would be my ClickBank ID, whatever yours is. And then we select the niche, and this one's fitness, so we're going to select health and fitness. And then we create the website, and that's it. That is literally it. You are now done. As you can see, the site has now been created for you. We've got 49 posts. We've got 5 reviews. Now, one of the first things you might want to do is just check out the different content that's been sourced for you. So you can see what the default content sources are. So for this niche, the ones that we've set by default for you are these 5 different ones related to this niche. But you can delete any of those. So for example, if I decided I didn't want this one here, I could delete that. And you can also add your own ones in. So you can add literally basically any website. Most websites have an RSS feed, so any website that's got an RSS feed, you can add it in here as a content source. So you've got basically unlimited options. So yeah, sure, if you want to get started really quick, you can use our default ones, but if you want to use your own, so you can have this work about any topic in any niche whatsoever, you can do that. So let's just have a look at the posts that it's created for us. So you can see them all here. So these are posts that it's already posted, and these ones are all scheduled. You can see that they're all relevant to the niche we have chosen. And you can see that you can go in and edit them at any point. So you can go in, you can see that all of the information about them. This is all fully editable. And you can change the title, you can change when it goes live. You can see where it's been sourced from. If we go back to posts here, you can also, if you want, delete some. So perhaps I didn't like this one, I didn't want this one to be posted. I could just select and delete it. Perhaps maybe I want to delete all of these. I can do that. I could do that if I want. Delete them all. There we go, just like that. You can also create your own posts. So if you click here, you can create your own one completely with a full visual editor, add images, videos, whatever you want. It's kind of like having, basically your own completely done for you WordPress site, something like that. Now, of course, another thing that it does provide for you are reviews, and you can see that this is the review that's been generated for us and posted for us already. You can also see that we've got 4 that are scheduled to come up in the future, and as we mentioned, as new ClickBank products are added in your niche, we will do new reviews for you, and you will see them pop up in here on a regular basis. So again, these are all completely fully editable. If you want to, you can go in, edit any of this. You can change the time it goes live. You can change the title. You can change all of the text. You can just leave it the same. Maybe you don't like the look at this one. Maybe you don't think that you don't want to have this vegan one. You could delete that so it wouldn't be posted. Again, huge amount of control. You can also add ads and opt-ins here. So if you wanted to add some different banner ads or your opt-in form to your site, you can do that with this interface here. So I'll just show you an example of how that would work. So for example, if we wanted to add a image link, this is one I've already got saved. So we'll add this image in here and we'll send it to, this is the address, the affiliate link for it. And we'll send it to the sidebar and we'll save settings. And I'll just make that live. So just forgot to do that there. I can also add an opt-in form if I want. So if I click there, so I'll just copy and paste in some code from my autoresponder there. So that's all we need to do, and we'll choose where we want it to be. I'll choose it in the sidebar, and click Save Settings. Oh, I forgot to make that live. Just make that live there. So there we go. It's simple as that to add as many banner ads or as opt-in forms as you want. You can put them wherever you want on the site. Something else I'll just point out, we can also add different pages to your site. So maybe you wanted to add, I don't know, a contact page, we just put a slug in here for the URL, and then you could have all your contact info or whatever you want. It's a completely visual editor, so you can put in images, videos, whatever you want. You can create unlimited pages. So yeah, you've got full control over this. You'll see hopefully how this works in a bit once we preview the site live. I'm just talking you through all the different things that you can do first. Something else that you should want to have a look at is all the little design options. So you might, for example, want to add a logo. So we make that really simple for you. So all you need to do is, so that you just enter the URL of your logo. So we've entered that in there. And well, I'll tell you what, let's just save this and have a look how it looks to begin by default. So if we just have a look at View Live. And there we go. Look at that. How amazing is that? Literally with, well, how long have I been on this video? And remember, this is me talking through all the different features, giving lots of explanations. Within just a few seconds, I've created a full site, banner ad, opt-in form, loads of great content, ClickBank reviews, all these posts, all designed and created for me, original content. It's really, really fantastic. But if I just head back to the site settings here, I just want to give you some sort of idea about how much power you've got about to redesign this if you want. So we've got various themes here. So I'll try that retro one. And perhaps instead of having all these posts one underneath each other, I might decide to have, I don't know, let's try this one first, then to grid. So let's just change those and have a look at it. I mean, there's loads and loads and loads of different design options. There's fonts, there's colors, loads of different things. But just to quickly show you how quickly you can change things. So bang, we've changed it just like that. And you can see here that we've got the posts being displayed in a different way. We could go back, maybe just make it one large. Maybe what I wanted to make it look more like a blog. So I could hit this option here to show the entire content. I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, maybe we'll change the color as well. I'll try this color here. Maybe this blue. Maybe this one here. Okay, and then save settings. I mean, that's probably going to look awful, but just to give you some sort of idea. There we go. It's as quick as that. You can literally change your site to have it looking exactly how you want it. So many powerful options, so many. And I mean, we haven't even scratched the surface here. This is just literally showing you just a tiny fraction of the power of ClickandBank. One thing I did mention is that you could do your own, you could use your own domain. Yes, you can. It's as simple as copying and pasting one of these two different code snippets. You can choose which one you want to use. You just paste it in the location you want, so on your domain. Bang, the entire site is, well, this whole thing that you've just created will then be hosted on your own domain. So you can do that too. And finally, just imagine if, I don't know, say you'd created this fitness site and decided that you didn't want to be in that niche anymore, that you wanted to try something else. How easy is it to change over and try a different one? I'll show you. It's literally as simple as going in thinking, oh, I'll try business and investing instead. Change my site title. Change the sub so we get a different address to access it. And then we just click Save Settings, and boom, just like that, our entire site is then being regenerated with different posts from the business and investing niche. Really ultra smart, ultra easy to use, ultra powerful. That's what ClickBank's all about, and I just know you're going to love it.
Thanks to Dan for that fantastic demo there for ClickandBank. It really, really is going to be a phenomenal product. Now, this is the gift for today. Every single day when we do a launch or a promo, we give away a gift to the people who have just watched the video. So check in the description below. You'll see a URL, and it will be to this fantastic ebook, which is called ClickandBank Social Media. This will show you how ClickandBank works with all elements of social media, which will be massively beneficial with the ClickandBank product. So that's our free gift for you for today. Cheers. So now a synopsis of everything we've spoken about today. ClickandBank, fantastic product. All 23 niches, gives you content, a website, videos, even bonuses for every single niche that is on ClickBank. It's all web-based, and you can also use your own domain on ClickandBank as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you've got your own domain, then you can use that on this product, which will be absolutely brilliant for you and for your clients. All of the work is done for you. It's 3 very simple steps. It all works automatically and making you money 24/7. It's a done for you web-based software that takes all the hard work out of making ClickBank commissions. 3 very, very simple steps. You basically pick the niche that you want, put your ClickBank ID in there, which, you know, it's free to join ClickBank anywhere, and then click create, and you will get a fantastic website with videos, bonuses, daily content for that particular niche. All 23 niches covered, which is absolutely brilliant for you. So this is the fantastic bonus we've got for you for today as well, which is how to land clients, which is really, really important. You've got to know who your customers are. You've got to get to meet them online or face-to-face, and you've got to get the right kind of clients. You've got to target them perfectly right and give them the right kind of service. You also, if you're doing business to business, you need to speak to people constantly all the time, whether it's email, online, or on the phone. You've got to speak to people and got to get in touch with all the companies that you can if you do business to business. How do you get them? You've got to go where they go. So wherever they meet online, if they do networking out in public, if you can get email addresses from people, drop them emails. I myself, before I had an autoresponder, I used to send out 750 emails a day, which takes a long time, cutting and pasting. I'm an expert at cutting and pasting now after that. But every time we got a job, I cleared probably the equivalent of about $1,000 now. So a job a day and you're up and running and you're away. So how do you attract them? You've got to find solutions to the problems they have. You've got to give them the benefits that you have to fulfill a need that they have for you. If it's just to bring in more business for them, then that's fantastic. If their online is down, they need SEO, then that's fantastic. You can offer them all different kinds of services, no matter what you do, as long as it's in your niche, and you can do that for them. It's absolutely fantastic, and it is the way to attract business, is the way to be really good at what you do and solve all of their problems. Get the right type of work, be good at your job, work smart, not hard, and you have to keep this constantly up, and you will actually be successful doing this without a shadow of a doubt. Social media has changed the world of business. You've got to dedicate yourself to contacting people constantly all the time in all the areas they will be on LinkedIn, on Facebook. You can advertise on Facebook and target the right kind of people for what you offer as well. You can target them specifically. So as I said earlier, if you are doing diet plans for people who are over 40, you can target everyone over 40 in a particular area to actually get to the right kind of people. People I've been speaking about diets, you can target all of them as well. It is absolutely brilliant Facebook advertising. Don't underestimate it. It is really, really tremendously fantastic. Referrals are brilliant. Word of mouth is the key to getting the right kind of business in, business that will stay for a long time. Most businesses get lots and lots of things word of mouth. It can't be underestimated, especially in the world of social media, when everyone will give you a good referral online, can bring you in tons and tons of business. You've got to keep your clients happy. You can also get referrals from other people in similar industries to you. If they've got clients that you think, oh, I think I could help them, and you've got clients that they could help, talk to people in your industry and you can swap referrals as well. That's a great way of doing it. Okay, ClickandBank is the product for today. Gives you absolutely tons and tons and tons of videos and bonuses and content on all 23 niches of ClickBank. It's an absolutely fantastic product and will really, really change everything that you do online. All 23 niches all covered with content, websites, video, bonuses, web-based, and you can use your own domain. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much again for your time. My name is Michael Nesbitt on behalf of Dan Green and everyone at the Bike Marketer team. Thanks again for watching. Please stay safe out there. Click the link below to get your gift. There'll be a URL in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. We give away a gift on every video that we put out. Look after yourself. Michael Nesbitt, Bike Marketer. Please like, subscribe, click notification bell, and I will speak to you very, very soon. All the best. Stay safe. Cheers. Have a good day. All the best.